I think that this collection for us millennials brings back so many memories. There have been a lot of pictures already kind of leaked out on the internet. Oh my god, do I need this piece? Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new around here, my name is May. Today I wanted to just basically do a video in regards to Louis Vuitton's newest, quote unquote, because it's not really new, I guess it's like a revamp. So it is a collaboration with Takashi Murakami, and I think that this collection for us millennials brings back so many memories and a little bit of nostalgia in a sense. I remember seeing this collection first off on Jessica Simpson in her like reality TV show that she did have with her then husband Nick Lachey. And I remember I was in high school. My bags were probably $10 or $15 at that moment. I mean, my parents would get my bags for me, so I would not even dare to ask for a Louis Vuitton bag. So I could only dream about possibly owning one of these pieces. And this was back in 2002 from what I researched online. So the fact that they have gone ahead and kind of revamped this collection, brought out new styles that Louis Vuitton has released already in either classic canvas or some on-prompt pieces. I'm really excited to kind of just see the new collection being brought out and giving us kind of Louis Vuitton lovers an opportunity to maybe own one of these pieces into our collection. So the collection will have an array of different products in it. There will be accessories, there will be shoes, there will be SLGs, and of course handbags. I also want to share the prices that will be coming along with these new pieces. So I just wanted to touch base a little bit on some of the accessories that I did see. They have like some keychains and some bag charms. We know that those are super in at the moment in order to Birkinize any type of handbag that you own. Really, none of them caught my attention. I'm being very particular in regards to the pieces that have really kind of caught my eye in this collection, because this is a very fun, bright, colorful collection. So if I were to add a piece, it would definitely be a more kind of like little statement or a sort of smaller kind of piece, just to have a piece of history, if we can call it that. But yeah, here are some other accessories also that will be brought out. They do have the bucket hat, which I think it's super fun. So let's dive into SLGs at the moment, and I feel like they are bringing back some new styles, as I previously mentioned, but at the same time, they're also bringing back some of the classics. And the main one being the zippy coin purse. This is one that I'm really eyeing. I have actually even searched the Pre-Loved website for one of these, but the prices on the Pre-Loved website are actually pretty high. I'm sure that everything is probably gonna go up in price as this collection is being released as well. At the moment, the regular canvas zippy coin purse is $5.15, so an extra $100. I think it's okay as a markup for a limited edition collection as this will be. Again, I really want to emphasize that this collection brings back so much memories for a lot of us, so I do feel like it's going to be a very popular one. The zippy coin purse is just such a cute little piece. As I said, I think it's going to make quite the little statement inside of your bag. As far as I'm concerned, it's only going to be coming in the multicolor with the black drop. So they do have the black options, and then they do have the white options. They also have sort of a new limited edition, which I feel like they've incorporated in this collaboration, which we'll get into as well. Another piece that definitely caught my eye as soon as I saw it was the Toiletry 26. So they are releasing it, from what I can see, in the black colorway as well. And this one is going to retail for $1,280. I don't think it's badly priced either for what it is. And this is not your typical sort of toiletry pouch, because it does have a back sort of slip pocket. So you can even use it as a fun little clutch if you wanted to. One that I am definitely contemplating if I were to add anything from this collection is the cosmetic pouch. I have actually been wanting to add the cosmetic pouch into sort of like my toiletry travel accessories. And I just think that this would be such a fun addition. I do feel like the SLGs were very fairly priced, to be honest, for what it is, for the collaboration that it is. You know, being the fact that it was such a popular and such a hit at the moment that it was released initially, and now that they're bringing it back with the current price points of some of Louis Vuitton pieces, I think that this collection has actually been really fairly priced, at least for the small leather goods. I don't think I can say the same for the bags. We'll get into that in a minute. Now, before diving into the bags, I did want to share some of the other items that will be released, and they do have some sneakers, which I have seen in both the white and the black colorway. Too much for me in particular, but I know that there is an audience and a customer base for every single thing that Louis Vuitton releases, so I'm sure that somebody will snag these up and definitely rock them. They do have a few travel pieces as well. So here's where I want to get into kind of like the new addition that they added for this collaboration in particular. So you do have the cute little flowers with the face. I think that this is fun. Again, not something that I would particularly add. I like the multicolor kind of print better than this one, but as a limited edition sort of piece, these are either pieces that they scream to you and to like your personal style and to your personality, or these are pieces that you'll add just to be collector's items. So I just think that they're really fun overall. We do have the Keepall 45, and this one here, I was only able to pull the price in euros, and it is going for 3,000 euros. A little steep, but then again, I think the regular Keepall is already over $2,000, so you know, just a little markup for what it is. Within the cute little flower face edition, we do also have the Speedy 20. This one is retailing for 2,830 USD. And yes, it's cute. I actually really like the strap of this one because you do have a leather trim and also a kind of chain detail. So I think it adds a little bit of a fun touch to an already fun piece. So I really like that they went ahead and added that. We also have the Petite Malle, and this one is going to be a whopping $6,750. The Petite Malle, as it is a very expensive piece from Louis Vuitton. It is part of like their trunks collection. You do have those beautiful kind of trunk details all throughout this piece. For me, you guys, when I feel like, and when I look at prices, if I think something is fair or is not, this is the way that I personally determine it. And I look at it as to the fact of, is it going to be a functional piece? For me, if it is a piece that I'm going to add that I'm willing to use, it needs to be functional if I'm spending thousands of dollars on it. That's just my particular reasoning behind the pieces that I do add. Even though I love handbags and I have various handbag styles in my collection, I don't necessarily consider myself a collector simply because I have bags that I'm going to use and enjoy. I don't have bags that I'm going to have there in kind of like a pedestal and just admire from afar. And even these pieces of like limited edition, I want to add them into my collection if I feel like I'm going to be able to style them within my personal style and enjoy them and use them. They're not going to be something that I'm going to add, again, just to have sitting there pretty to maybe sell on, you know, in the long term when the prices increase or anything like that. So with that being said, I do feel that the Petite Malle is fairly priced for what it is, in the sense of like, every trunk piece from Louis Vuitton is astronomically expensive in my opinion, but the fact that they added, you know, those details and they made it into a bag, then obviously the price kind of has to match the same. They will be releasing trunk pieces as a whole, so I have been able to see kind of like the white multicolor combination. And I'm sure that this is gonna cost an arm and a leg. You're probably gonna have to sell a kidney as well with it. They showed the little kind of like pyramid setup. I don't know what the sizes of these trunks are in particular. I believe that it does come as a whole unit. So you do get 4 pieces, it seems. And this is going for $23,000. That's before taxes. So again, the trunk pieces from Louis Vuitton, we do know, are extremely expensive, extremely pricey. For the most part, a lot of people use them to actually store things inside, but a lot of people also use them as decorative pieces in their homes, in their bedrooms, and so on and so forth. Okay, now before we dive into bags, I just want to run over a few other SOGs that I did see, and They do have passport covers. I think these are so fun. Definitely one that I can consider. And I have been able to see them both in the black colorway and in the white multi-colorway. Now the white one with the pink interior, stunning. I love it. My only fear with going the white route is that obviously there's going to be color transfer, especially if you place these pieces inside of your handbags that have colored interior lining. So if you own any of the previous multicolor sort of pieces and you've owned them for a little bit, let us know your thoughts in the comment section down below. All right, let's get into the fun part, and that's going to be handbags. Let me start off with one that honestly doesn't do anything for me, and that's going to be the Neverfull. Even though I think the Neverfull is kind of like honestly a classic in anyone's collection, I feel like as a handbag lover, Louis Vuitton was probably the first brand that you ventured into, and a Speedy and Neverfull were probably the first pieces that you added into your collection. I still have mine, which I considered selling, and I'm so glad that I ended up not selling it, because even if I don't gravitate to it as much as I used to, when I look at it, it brings me so many memories because I use that bag so much. So this one again is in the LV monogram print. Honestly, I think it's a fun piece if it fits your style. I think it could also be a super fun travel piece as well. But besides that, I don't have pretty much anything else to say. Now, let's dive into the famous sort of Speedy, and they have released a new kind of style. So the original Speedy from this collection had like a front pocket with a really big gold buckle in the front. And in my opinion, I already feel like the multicolor is already pretty loud for a Speedy bag. So the fact that they added that very bold pocket and then very bold hardware at the front, I thought was a little bit too much. However, this new one, I can definitely get behind. I also think that the one from the original collaboration was a size 30, because I don't think the size 25 was released then. But this one is in the size 25, you guys, so I think it's going to be a fantastic size. I love my Speedy B25. I think she's right here actually. I think it is a great addition that you can add into your collection. With all that being said, let me point out some of the differences that I have noted in this one. So you will see that the Speedy bandolier, the original, does have the full strap running down the side. And I feel like that really helps the bag sort of not lose its structure. On this new one that is being released, you only have a small kind of little leather tab, and then you have the D-ring there in order to hook the strap. That kind of worries me long term, especially since this one also has those really nice trunk gold details in all four corners. Again, I haven't been able to feel these pieces or see how heavy it is or anything like that, but I can definitely kind of sense that those corners will kind of pull on the bag once you do wear it crossbody. I hope that makes sense. So for that reason, that kind of just small leather tab there worries me on how the wear would be. Besides that, I love the cute little bow detail that they added with the lock. I think that is so fun. It adds such a girly touch to this piece. So I really think that the size 25 is gonna be a hit. I'm not too sure if this one is gonna come in the black multicolor, but we do have a black multicolor option, and this one is actually going to be in the soft Speedy version. So as I was saying in the beginning of the video, we're going to have certain classics that they released in the original collection. However, we're also going to have it incorporated in some of the newer styles that Louis Vuitton has been releasing. The Speedy Soft is, I think, a fairly new Speedy style which Louis Vuitton has released, and they're bringing it in the black colorway. I think this is going to be very fun for like a very casual sort of person. It also is going to come instead of gold hardware with silver hardware, which I feel pairs nicer on the black colorway. Let me know what you guys think in regards to that. Let's dive into another fairly new style. I'm gonna leave my favorite to last, but another fairly new style is the on the go, and I think it's the east-west version. So we do have it here again in the black colorway, silver hardware, and this one does have the super cute little bow detail with the kind of lock as well. So I really like that. The east-west style has really started growing on me, you guys. I love it on a clutch. I think that on a handbag is super fun and at the same time very chic. Another one that I wanted to touch base on in regards of, I guess we can call these bags, is the pochette accessoire. And this one comes in both the white and the black colorway. The black does have the silver hardware, the white does have the gold hardware. And I think that this one is gonna sell out quick, because I also feel like this was a piece that a lot of people added in the initial collection. If you didn't want to add such a bold bag or a bold big piece into your collection from this collaboration in particular, the pochette accessoire was a great option because you had a piece of that collaboration, but you didn't have it in such a large kind of piece where you felt uncomfortable or you felt like it was hard to pair with your outfits. Okay, moving on to another new style of handbag for Louis Vuitton, and that is the Cousin. Now this one is going to be released in the BB size, which I feel like it's perfect because of the colorful print. Again, I think if they would have released this one in the larger size, it would have been a little bit too much, at least in my personal opinion. The Cousin BB is such a fun little size. It can be carried crossbody. You can carry it with like the little chain. I do really like the detail of the chain and like the bold sort of circular LV kind of detail that it has. I think it's super fun and it adds a little bit of edge to this particular style. It seems like it's only going to be coming out in the black, and this one is going to be almost $5,000, so $4,950 before taxes. A little steep, but I know that the Cousin line in general is within that price point at the moment. Another one that I wanted to point out that's definitely gonna cost you an arm, a leg, your liver, and probably another body part is going to be the multicolor petite valise. This one is going for $11,000, you guys. What a steal. But it is a beautiful, beautiful piece, if I do get to say so myself. You do have the fuchsia interior lining, super fun. I love that they did it in the white multicolor way. I think that in the white, it definitely screams more than it would have in the black, just because you have the contrasting vaquera all over the bag, which I personally love. This is again a trunk piece, so of course we expect that high price point. I really like this one. I really like this one. I will not be buying it, but I really like it. All right, now I feel like I shared with you guys a few new additions that are going to be coming out with this collection. However, I want to talk about my favorite, the one that when I saw, I was like, oh my God, do I need this piece? And that is going to be the multicolor Speedy Nano. Guys, this is so adorable. I think that if I need to own a piece from this collection, this is definitely going to be it. But it doesn't check off all my reasonable, does this make a good purchase into my handbag collection sort of list. It's very impractical, you guys. We all know that the Speedy Nano, even though a lot of people say that you can fit so much inside, I have always said it and I repeat myself again, but I don't like overstuffing my bags. I want my bags, if I need to get in and out of them, for it to be a easy kind of way to get in and out of. And the more that you put inside of a Speedy Nano, the more difficult I honestly believe it will be to get in and out of. So this one is going to be in the nano size, but you guys, she has the cute little bow detail and I love it. I think it is such a cute piece. I am just like drooling over it. It retails for $2,270. Again, for it not being a practical handbag, it being a specific outfit sort of handbag, I do think that it is a little over my personal budget that I would want to spend on this piece. I think if it would have been within the $1,500, $1,700, $1,800 pushing it, I would have definitely been like, that's one piece I want to get. I'm going to go and get on the list, do whatever it is that I need to get it. But since it is a little bit over that budget, I don't really know if I will be adding it, to be completely honest with you, but I love it. I think it is so cute. I think it has a special place in my collection, at least, with all kind of like the Louis Vuitton love and history and sort of like the meaning that the brand has to me. I think that this would be such a cute piece to own. It also does come in the black colorway, which I wanted to share. I personally would probably go the white multicolor route just because I think it's a little bit more girly and would fit my personal style better. But the black colorway is also super fun. You do have it with the silver hardware in the black colorway, and it also comes with that really cute bow as well. So there you have it. That's pretty much the pictures that I have been able to gather from what has been leaked or what has been shown in regards to the new Takashi Murakami collab with Louis Vuitton. But I would love to hear you guys' feedback. What do you think of the collection? Are you a fan? Will you be adding anything? What's your favorite piece? If you're not adding anything but would have potentially considered something, what is that piece as well? As always, I appreciate you guys taking some time out of your day to hang out with me today, and I hope to catch you all in my next one. Bye everyone.